Hola amigos, welcome to Spanish with Esteban, the series where we dig into Spanish language topics and the history and culture that go along with it. We have a wild episode for you today. Wild! We're talking about animals. We're gonna be talking about pets, we're gonna be talking about farm animals, we're gonna be talking about wild animals, we'll talk about people in politics. Okay, maybe we can do that in another episode. I want to share with you some vocabulary, some common Spanish expressions with animals, how to talk to your pets in Spanish, but I figured the best way to do it is to take you here to a place that has a lot of animals.
I'm in the mountains of Costa Rica.
Yes, I'm in Costa Rica. I have made the sacrifice to come all the way here just to help you learn about animals in Spanish. I'm such a committed teacher. Anyway, while I finish this drink, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. Did you do it? Costa Rica represents less than 1% of the world's landmass, yet it contains 5% of the Earth's biodiversity. I mean, Costa Rica's name literally means the rich coast. The national motto here is Pura Vida, pure life, an expression all ticos, the nickname Costa Ricans gave to themselves, use as a greeting and as a way of life. Costa Rica is also a great country to learn Spanish, as there are a lot of immersive experiences, especially for outdoor lovers. Ticos have an easy to comprehend accent, a super friendly attitude, and a pretty cool country. So you'll have plenty of opportunities to practice your español. And speaking of practice, let's go and see some animales. Let's start with our farm animals, or animales de granja. I visited the farm El Granero, an animal farm and shelter that does educational programs for children.
Vamos a la granja. Welcome to Granja El Granero. We made it. All right, today we are going to be talking about farm animals, or animales de granja in español. We're going to go in here and we're going to see sheep, chickens, horses, dogs, all kinds of animals. I'm going to be talking mainly in Spanish in this section, but try to use context clues to figure out what I'm trying to say. If you have problems, don't worry, follow along with the subtitles, okay? Are you ready? Vamos! Let's go! Okay, tenemos un poco de alimento, comida, zanahorias. Y vamos a ver primero a las ovejas. Estas son las ovejas. Y las ovejas producen lana. Oh, aquí tengo un chivo. Hola, chivo. Hola.
¿Cómo son los animales? I'll describe some of the animals in the farm. And notice that the adjectives correspond to the number and sometimes the gender of the animal. So for example, el caballo es grande, but los caballos son grandes.
Este es un caballo. Los caballos son muy grandes, ¿sí? Y son animales muy especiales. La hembra del caballo se llama yegua. ¿Una zanahoria?
Given our relationship with horses, the word caballo has a strong connection to our language. We say montar a caballo to ride a horse, but we also use the word cabalgar. Caballo, cabalgar. Caballo, cabalgar. The word for knight in Spanish is caballero, or person who rides a horse. And it also means gentleman.
Y aquí tenemos a los caballos miniatura, ¿sí? Tenemos dos clases diferentes, caballo miniatura y pony. ¿Sí? Hola, pony. Son caballos pequeños como yo.
Notice that I use the verb ser for their permanent characteristics, but I use estar for their conditions or their emotions.
Aquí estamos con los conejos. Este es un conejo. Y los conejos comen zanahorias. Los conejos son muy suaves. Yo tengo aquí un conejillo de Indias. En Ecuador y Perú, nosotros llamamos esto un cuy.
The guinea pig, or the conejillo de Indias in Spanish, is a species from the Andes domesticated 3,000 years ago. It's a popular pet, of course, but in countries like Peru, Bolivia, or Ecuador, where I'm from, we eat them. Their name in Quechua is cuy because of the sound they make. Cuy, 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 cuy. It has been a popular source of protein from pre-Columbian times, and it continues to be served in parties and celebrations in the rural mountains of the Andes.
Hola gallinas. Nosotros estamos con las gallinas. Sí, tenemos varias gallinas de diferentes tamaños y aquí yo tengo un gallo. La gallina es femenina, el gallo es masculino.
In Spanish, the gender of an animal can be determined by using the masculine o or the feminine a, like gato or gata. We use the term macho for males and hembra for female animals. However, some farm animals have different names depending if they're masculine or feminine, like vaca and toro, or gallo and gallina. We also use the diminutive ito and ita to describe something small. For example, gatito for kitten, or the word for chick, pollito.
Este es un ternero, ¿sí? Él va a crecer a ser un toro. Es el macho de la vaca. Y acá tenemos una vaca. La vaca produce leche, ¿sí? La vaca produce leche. Ah, mira, y tenemos una ternera muy chiquita aquí. Hola. Hola, ternerita. Hola, chica guapa.
Okay, as a vegetarian, I was dreading this moment, but I know some of you are looking at this video and thinking about lunch. Shame on you. Anyway, how do you call animals after they stop being animals and magically become food? We use the word carne for meat. To be specific about beef, we say carne de res. Gallina is the animal for chicken, but it's pollo if you're talking about the food. Cerdo is the word for pig, but it becomes puerco in your tacos.
Este es un burro, ¿sí? El burro es un animal muy tranquilo y es muy fuerte. Y tiene las orejas muy grandes, ¿sí? En español, burro también es sinónimo para tonto. ¿Tú eres tonto? Creo que es tonto. No, no eres tonto, está bien.
Being that they are such a big part of our lives, we have a lot of expressions with animals. We say, ah, el burro, hablando de orejas, to say, oh, look who's talking. In some countries like Mexico or Ecuador, we use the expression hacer una vaca, or to make a cow, as in to chip in for a common expense. Yeah, I remember using this one a lot during my college years in order to pay for the next bottle. In Peru, the same expression, hacer una vaca, means to skip class. Don't ask me to explain this, I don't know why. We also use the expression coger el toro por los cuernos, or grab the bull by its horns, when we have things under control. We also say a caballo regalado no se le miran los dientes, meaning don't complain about what you have received for free. Just as in English, chicken is used as a term for cowardice. Gallina. Gallina. Ah, eres un gallina. Also, goosebumps in Spanish is piel de gallina or chicken skin. Finally, my two favorite animal expressions use cats. First, buscar tres patas al gato, or to find 3 legs on a cat. We use this expression when people overcomplicate things or are trying to find a problem where there isn't one. We also use the expression aquí hay gato encerrado, or there's a locked cat in here, as to say, something's not right.
Hola. Esta guacamaya se llama amarilla y vino a la granja después de ser mascota. Ella no puede volar. La guacamaya no puede volar porque solo puede caminar. Tiene un problema en la cabeza y no puede volar. ¿Verdad?
Let's talk a bit about our pets. In Spanish, the word for pets is mascotas. We're mainly going to talk about gatos y perros, cats and dogs. I feel that if you have a pet that is not a cat or a dog, you're just trying too hard. We're not covering that, okay? Ah, Esteban, yo tengo un conejo. Yo tengo una serpiente. No, you have a hostage. Our pets usually use voices to get our attention. In English, cats meow. In Spanish, los gatos maullan. And dogs bark, or in Spanish, los perros ladran. I guess dogs also speak differently in Spanish and English, Because in English you say for dogs, woof woof, but in Spanish we say wow wow. Also, when cats get too much attention and they turn on their engines, the verb for that in Spanish is ronronear, which is a great verb for it. Ronronear, ronronear, ronronear.
Let's talk about dogs. Vengan. Los perros son mis animales favoritos. Ven, hola, perro, ven acá. Los perros responden generalmente a las órdenes. Y vamos a ver algunas órdenes en español, ¿ok? Ven, ven acá, ven acá.
In Spanish, the informal commands are formed similarly to the third-person verb of the present, but we put the pronouns at the end of the verb for the commands. So in the present tense, you would say él se sienta or he sits down, but the command for sit down would be siéntate. Does that make sense? Check some of the commands and words I use to talk with these dogs and see if you can teach your dog some Spanish.
Ven acá, hola, ven. Muy bien, siéntate. Siéntate. No responde a las órdenes. Dame la pata. Ah, muy bien, ok. Acuéstate, acuéstate. Ah, muy bien, muy bien. Acuéstate, acuéstate, acuéstate. No, levántate. ¿Algo? ¿Escuchas las órdenes? ¿Por qué no me haces caso? Oh, fue muy lindo visitar la granja El Granero y pasar con muchos animales. ¡Genial! Adiós, amigos. Adiós.
Now, let's go see some wild animals, or in Spanish, animales salvajes. I'm visiting Refugio Animal Costa Rica. This is a great rehabilitation center that prepares animals for release in the wild. Hola, bienvenidos al Refugio Animal Costa Rica. Vamos a ver algunos animales especiales. Vamos a empezar con los reptiles. Y aquí vamos a ver algunas serpientes. Tenemos una serpiente. Y es una pitón. Este es un loro especial de Costa Rica. Un loro. Este es especial porque es mi ave favorita, mi pájaro favorito. Es el caracara. Es un ave de carroña y es un ave que está en América del Sur, América Central y América del Norte. Aquí tenemos otro animal muy importante de todas las Américas, del sur de los Estados Unidos hasta América del Sur, el ocelote. El ocelote es un gato salvaje y generalmente está en los ambientes tropicales de las Américas. Sí. El pasaporte es correcto. Muy bien. Por favor, siguiente. Siguiente, una fila, por favor. Una línea. Señor, alrededor, una línea, por favor. El guacamayo. Muy ruidosos y no es endémico de Costa Rica. Este es un animal de la Amazonía. Y ahora mis parientes. Mi primo. Es un mono. Es mi primo. Este loro sí es de Costa Rica. Entonces, quizás sí hablan español. Hola. I learned so much at both of these animal sanctuaries. And leaving was the hardest thing to do. And now I also have to leave you. So I guess I'll just go enjoy Costa Rica by myself. Now, before I go, remember I came all the way here for you. So subscribe to our channel so you don't miss what's coming. We're gonna have another international episode soon. What? Now go practice Spanish with your dog or with your snake or whatever animal is nearby. Okay? Alright, adios, hasta la próxima.